Hey everyone, welcome back. So today let's talk about something I used to love. I used to watch, I've actually watched, I believe, all of them, except I think the very last season, which I'm waiting for, so who knows. But The Crown. I love the show, The Crown, the Netflix show. There was a time Netflix actually did things, right? And they were watchable for ages, adult ages. So right now, I think they're not doing as much. I can't speak for them, it's my opinion, but I love The Crown. So The Crown is not, they announced, a couple days ago, excuse me, they announced they will never cover Prince Harry and Meghan's thing, whatever this thing is that we're seeing in front of our eyes. They're not going to be covering it because it's maybe not that important. Maybe she's not that much of a royal per se. I don't know. I mean, if you're married and you're collecting money off the royals, I don't know. Maybe you are royal. I don't know. Maybe you're not royal. I'm starting to think that how this is looking, it's looking pretty simple to me. Okay, so stay tuned. We're going to get into that in just a minute. If you're new here, please take a moment, subscribe, come and say hi, send a message, a thought. I appreciate everyone, especially the ladies who have reached out to me in email and have said a word or two about some news they heard. So thank you very much for that. And I just really taking my time with this channel and myself, of course, during this election year. And I'm very I'm really having a little bit of stress, not a lot, but a little bit of stress. I noticed I'm feeling whenever I think about that I voted early and that people are voting and that this corona thing, they're trying to pump it up, but we're all awakening. We're all awakening, all of us. And so I think that just means we're reading deeper or in between the lines, which makes me feel great. Doesn't it make you feel better a little bit about the situation? There's so many of us out of work. There's only part-time work. Bills are piling up. People are asking and demanding for money. And it just seems like, businesses have closed and it's just a time. And so I want to say I wish you peace and many blessings. And together we will get through this. Stay strong, of course. I put that out there to you and I take it in. Okay, so the full disclaimer is in the comments below. As always, it's just my opinion. This is entertainment. And of course, it's just my thought processes I want to share with you. So, as I share myself, let's see. The Crown will never cover Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's royal drama. I don't know why. I haven't figured that out. No, I'm only kidding. The royal fans aren't going to get a taste of the Prince Harry and Meghan Markle that we know and love one way or another. Whether we love to hate them or we love to love them, we all are looking, and Meghan knows this. Understand, Meghan wanted to be break the internet. Do you remember her saying that? You don't think she wanted to break the internet by posing nude or, I don't know, something crass per se. But what we do think is Meghan wanted to break the internet. How would Meghan break the internet? I don't know. Riding a car that drives itself. I don't know. Maybe she jumps off of, I don't know, a bungee spot. I couldn't tell you. Races in NASCAR? I don't know. No, something like that. Or just does something really dumb on the internet. Well, what would Megan do really dumb on the internet? I don't know. Maybe, just maybe, she would basically just come up with these really stupid things, sign with a speaking company, and show up whenever she needs to speak because she likes to hear herself talk. Mind you, Harry Walker Agency just lost some points and credibility signing on Meghan Markle. I find it very interesting considering that the Obamas are there, the Clintons are there, and Alex Rodriguez, I believe his name is, the baseball player, retired, and who else? Who else is there that I said? And Serena Williams. So think about that. And Harry Walker is definitely a moneymaker because it's placing these people. But honestly, I think Megan's in the wrong group of people. Peter Morgan created Netflix drama, and he says in a lovely little article here that he can't do that because the last episode starts and centers around John Major and Tony Blair. and that puts an end to the entire series roughly around 2007. Wow. And that's a decade before Meghan met Harry. Okay. So he's not going to do that. But what it is coming is Princess Diana and Charles. Now that was lovely. And so we'll see the whole Charles, Diana, and Camilla come to life. That I hope I get to see because I have streaming services. I don't do anything but streaming services. So whatever you're watching, if you're watching internet, I'm sorry, you're watching cable per se, cable. If you're streaming, if you're not streaming, but you're actually just watching your cable provider on a package, I don't know. I can see things, but I need to kind of search for them in all my channels. So the Crown is going to be changing that as well. So I thought that was kind of interesting to say. Now, I was going to include the second part of what I'm talking about. I was going to include this, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to do a separate video because I was going to put a couple of videos in the same thing, but it's so much easier for me. This is just a way that I can do it. But if you find a different way or you would like to have a different way, go ahead and let me know, ladies. But I'm only going to listen to you if you're subscribed. I mean, that's what people do. In its upcoming fourth season, The Crown is going to talk about Diana and Charles. That's going to be fun. Now, the person who plays Diana is definitely going to be someone that we're all going to want to really look at. And I saw the clips of the show, and all I kept trying to see is how much she resembled Princess Diana. And I think that people resemble Princess Diana, but you have to think about actors and actresses who have the acting training or acting training at all, even a little, to even go on and behave or seem like Princess Diana. So I don't know how she's going to come across, but the last seasons that they're going to be showing on 5 is definitely how it's now changed his mind and decided to extend the series back to its originally planned 6 seasons, the last of which will focus on the John Major and Tony Blair stuff. For reference, Blair's term was as Prime Minister ended in 2007, so that's where I guess they'll end it, nearly a decade before our lovely pets, Prince Harry and Meghan, and that was in 2016 when that came to pass. That timeline, of course, doesn't allow for any of the, the things that are happening with them right now are still unfolding, so they're not in it enough to really post it because I guess what he wants is to see a full story. And what we have right now is like the beginning or mid part of the whole thing of who they are. Let's be honest. Marriages today, and I just mean this on regular people, you and I, everyday people, usually are said to last like 1 in 8 or something like that. So think about their marriage. Let's really think about it. The only way that's going to last is if they are apart quite a bit. So it makes it when they're together a lot more interesting because I feel like Prince Harry can't fake it much longer. I feel like Prince Harry's expressions are truthful and they're pretty darn irritated and annoyed. Okay, so you've heard me say that before. The Meghan and Harry story is nowhere yet over, which goes on to say the series maker, he explained, and I'm happy that I'm never going to write it. So he says he's never going to write it, and it's interesting. Why are you not going to write it? Or is he going to have someone else write it? All right, I love that you're here. I love that you stopped in. I'm going to end the video now. What do you think of Meghan Markle, and what do you think of The Crown? Do you watch The Crown? I'd love to know if you have seen any episodes of The Crown, and maybe we can have something else in common. All right, I'm going to see you in the next video. Stay blessed, stay safe, and I will be praying for you as well. Take care. Bye.